Do they still make those? Is it us? Can we tow it, park it, live in it? Where would we sleep? Where would we go? Could we do this? Stop wondering. Start wandering. Airstream. Take the first step today.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Christopher German coming to you for the Conversations at the Helm 13th episode, Lucky 13 Season 2, and we got a big show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about the Airstream International Rally that we were just at this past week in Doswell, Virginia, and guess what? It's wrapping up on Saturday, so we thought we'd give it a wrap-up of what we saw, and they've been partying and having a good time with their Airstreams out there. Over 7,500 RVs showed up to that event, all Airstreams, a giant field of silver bullets all over the place. It was really quite an impressive sight, and it was a fun show. So we're going to talk about that, and we have a huge announcement about the Great Loop coming up at the end of this show. So if you're not going to be around for 8:45, you want to be. Make sure you're there. We've got the rules that are going to come down for the Great Loop 2020, and all the lucky people that are going to be entering to get the boat of their dreams. I'm Captain Chris German. This is Conversations at the Helm. Stay tuned, Jennifer. Roll the tape. Back. This is Captain Christopher German. You're watching Conversations at the Helm. I'll be your host for the next hour, and this is the Charted Life Television Network. And you might notice there is this strange blue spaceship hovering right next to me in the shot. This is the Zero Breeze air conditioner. It has showed up. Drum roll! Ah, get excited! Get excited! Oh, the cold air's here! This will actually cool you down. We have tried this out. We have played with this thing, and we love it, especially when we're at a Cape Lookout, and Jennifer is on the windward side of the boat, and she's rolling out of the bunk in 90% humidity, in 90-degree air, while the thunderstorm is raging outside. She now has the Zero Breeze to keep her comfy. And yes, this is not going to allow you to hang meat in your tent. Not going to happen. You're also probably not going to be able to cryogenically freeze yourself with this thing. You're not going to be able to preserve your semen with this, and you certainly will not be able to keep your Swanson's TV dinner frozen all weekend long with this thing. But will this take you from a very steamy 95 degrees down to a very cool and comfortable 78? You bet your butt it will. And this is for sale on the AWG shop. Now, let me show you what else we got here. Oh, 16 pounds of gold here, folks. This is the car generator. Also something we found at the Airstream International Rally in Doswell, Virginia. Jonathan was there. We shot a nice long hour piece with him, and we're going to be showing that on our channel, and we got to get it to him and show it. It's going to be up on YouTube shortly. But this thing here makes electricity with your car. As long as you have gas in your car, you can hook this thing up to the battery because it has these alligator clips on the bottom. These are soupy, heavy-duty cables that go to those alligator clips. And you hook this up onto the front of your car. You just hang it off the front of it. And this thing will power your entire house. Hey, it will also power your Zero Breeze air conditioner because the Zero Breeze is 12 volt, but it's got an inverter on it, or I should say converter on it, so you can plug it into the usual 110 outlet. But you can also wire this to your battery if you wanted to. There's actually cables that come with it, so you can can wire it to a 12-volt system. So if you wanted to, you can keep the 110 plug with this thing, and you see where we're going with this? Do you see what's happening here? The Charted Life is enveloping the world around us, and it's becoming a reality, because you have this thing that works with this thing, works with the Wii Boost, works with all these other cool things that we're selling, the Yugo, which is coming up next month, and these are all things that we found only at boat shows, RV shows, Airstream shows. That's the whole point of this, guys. We went to the Doswell, Virginia spot there thinking, okay, who's going to be watching us out in the middle of God's country out there? That is home to Secretariat. Probably not the pantheon of human activity if they're breeding horses out there, right? But the point is that we met some awesome people, and we're going to have lots of cool new things to bring to the OG shop because we went to that rally. Now, this is the cool part about those rallies, is you meet the coolest people. That's how we met Yugo. That's how we met CarGen. That's how we are also going to meet... what was the name of that solar panel people that we talked to? Oh, we got to talk about them. Oh, and then there's Hutch Mountain. Oh, I got to tell you about Hutch Mountain. Hutch Mountain, hopefully they'll be... I can't tell you their names on air officially because, of course, they haven't signed contracts with us. Once they sign contracts, we will give them the same love we give to the Zero Breeze. The Zero Breeze company sent us this, and they said, try it out and sell it on your television show. And so I don't have any problem selling this thing on my television show because we're going to be using this thing. And the next time we go live from Cape Lookout, you're going to see this thing buzzing in the background. So between the CarGen and the Zero Breeze and all the other cool stuff we found at the boat shows, this is why, not the boat shows, the RV shows, the Airstream Rally and the boat show, because we have a whole list of things that are coming up. I just inquired today about going to the Hershey RV show, which is the largest RV show in the country, and we're supposed to be covering that in September. In October, we are in talks with the sailing, the Annapolis Sailing Show, and we will be broadcasting from there. I'm 90% sure we're going to be from there because either if they don't let us come for free, we will buy our way in there, and we're going to be broadcasting from there, and we're going to have a very special announcement about what we're going to do at that when we get to the end of the show. So there's all kinds of good stuff going on, and my wife has me doing stuff right now, and I'm supposed to be playing something. Am I just talking, or am I just... I could just keep talking. Okay, so let me tell you about other things that we saw at the festival. We did get these wonderful press packets, right? This is the 62nd International Rally, and they had to sign it out to the Charted Life, okay? This is 62nd International Rally. That's what I said, right? And it goes from July 20th to the 27th, and this was ours to be signed out. And this is done by the WBCCI, the Wally Byam Caravanning Club International, and it's a long acronym. WBCCI is what we call it for short. Jennifer and I are both WBCCI members, and they assigned a Wally Byam number to our Airstream, so we were officially members, and we officially got the entry to the rally. We also got this really cool news media thing. Now, if you don't know about us, we are new in this business. We are not exactly what you consider to be the most seasoned journalists around out there. I did spend a little bit of time working in radio in my former years, and I did at one time have an aspiration to be on television. Now I just started my own television channel, and the only reason I'm broadcasting this show is because I'm looking for good stuff to put up here. So if you want to be on my television channel, you're better than me, get in front of the camera. But the point is that they gave us a press packet. And this is for the news media, and it's all their PR things, and they gave that to us. And I felt really cool about that because we are officially considered part of the Fourth Estate now, which is awesome. Now, I'm getting a reminder that I also have to talk about our other beautiful people that we talked to that were part of the show, and that is... Dun, 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 dun! TK Trailer! We did the TK Trailer giveaway, where we gave away a set of blueprints and a free membership to the Charted Life Yacht and Motor Club. And this is what we showed out there. Start building your own DIY trailer. And, you know, that's really cool. If you're trying to restore an Airstream, or like us, we're building a mobile studio, TK Trailer is the name of the game, and they are terribly helpful in all those respects. So we gave away, and Millie, what is Millie's last name, Jennifer? All right, Millie, the Airstream aficionado from the International Airstream Rally, is restoring a 1970-1973 Airstream, so she totally appreciated getting the blueprints. She's also a big fan of the Detroit Yacht Club because she's up a part of the Detroit Yacht Club, and that is part
Welcome
of...
to Bayside Jeeps in Morehead City, North Carolina. We specialized in well-loved old-school Jeeps, offering regular maintenance to custom bodywork. Want to add some excitement to your ride? We can do it. Ask about our concierge service for regular customers, making it easy to drop off and pick up your Jeep. We are also a North Carolina inspection station and can perform basic oil changes and service on most vehicles. Conveniently located on Arundel Street, Highway 70 East, next to Coral Bay Marina. Visit us at BaysideJeeps.com. Call today to schedule an appointment. The Airstream Nation shines from sea to shining sea. And at Airstream of Chicago, we aim to help you explore all of it. As a 5-rivet certified dealership with the largest showroom in the Midwest, we aim to provide you with unmatched customer service and the best buying experience in the industry. We believe everybody should enjoy an amazing RV experience, just as Airstream founder Wally Byam did when he designed the Airstream almost a century ago.
A travel trailer is built to travel primarily, and its main thing is to get places and go places and see things. A good travel trailer has to be built much more sturdily, and it's built very much like an airplane. It's aluminum and riveted and lightweight and strong, and it's built for the highway.
Conveniently located just outside Chicago at the crossroads of America means we are here to serve your RV buying and rental needs, whether you're heading north, south, east, or west. Check us out at airstreamofchicago.com.
Do you use a generator on a regular basis? Do you have trouble starting it up, pouring the fuel in, getting the thing going? Well, if you do, we have the solution for you. Introducing Car Generator. That is, the car generator which produces the power from your car with the simple hookup of your battery, and it will only use the fuel in your car to get it going. It weighs just 16 pounds, and it is ready to go when you are, whenever you need to have electricity power to your trailer, to your RV, to your camping site, to your home, whatever. If the storms blow, if the floods come, if natural disasters strike, you are ready to go with the Car Generator. All you do is simply plug it into your car, and as long as your car has gas, you have power on the road and on the go. Don't get caught out in the cold. Call 800-750-4660 and order your car generator today, or go to cargenerator.com and order yours today. And we're back. Hey, folks, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a technical glitch. The blue screen of death popped up once again, and we think we know why that happens now. We'll never use that little feature on this ever again. I'm getting the assurances from the engineer-in-chief on the other side over here, also known as the War Department, also known as the ball and chain, the weight around my neck.
Hey. Let's move on.
Okay, I will move on. My wife says she won't do that again, so she says she's very, very sorry, and please forgive her for playing that thing and making the thing die, and it won't happen again. Okay, moving on. We have a great little spiel to show you now, because we did a whole little video of the tours that we took, and I'm not sure it's my best work, but I definitely think it's kind of fun. So we hope you enjoy this little video that we have to show you, which is us touring all of the Airstreams at the International Airstream Rally in Doswell. Without further ado, Jennifer, roll the tape.
Let's take a trip on a trailer. Let's take a trip on a trailer. No need to come back at all. Let's take a powder for Boston or chowder, and let's get away from it all.
Permission to come aboard.
Okay, so look, they've got the hammer.
Okay, so yeah, these are my friends.
And then this,
Yeah.
look, he did a real refrigerator and he just put the door on it.
Wow.
That looks so, this would look so good in Tilly.
Okay.
Did you get it? Because I want this for my Airstream.
Okay.
Done. The everything's been there's the top.
Mom and Dad, and their Wally volume number was 16432, and I inherited, was able to inherit that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So that made it. Oh yeah.
Especially $1,000 consignment shots. I'm going to tell you that. Yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, that's. But this one, I think you're going to like. It has the commode. Check it out. Commode, sink. Okay, and then the shower is separate. Check it out. It would definitely feel a little bit invasive if you have more than one person here. But the bedroom, as you can see, is in the back, and it's a full walk around. Check it out. Walk around, walk around. Cabinetry, which is great. Storage above. Cabinetry, cabinetry, cabinetry. Walk around.
Oh my God, this just be prepared to be loud. End of a day.
Oh, and a bidet.
It's big. Wow. 3 kilowatt diesel generator.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the price point again?
$244.
244, and this is the Murphy bed, right? Yeah. And I like the TV, that way it kind of goes up and down, you don't have to have that so cumbersome. Right into the cabinetry. Okay, go ahead.
Is this us? Are we ready? Where would we go? How far? How long? How many of us? Can we drive it? Can we tow it? Could we do this? Stop wondering. Start wandering. Airstream. Take the first step today.
Hey, I think we're back now. That is awesome. Let's see. Are we back? We're having technical difficulties once again, and we're live again. And we're back. There we go. Yeah, I see you. I know you. Yeah, we're back again. Hey, guess what? First up, before we play the Samantha Martin interview, we have a little reminiscing that we want to do. And this is the 50th anniversary of Apollo. But right now, we're going to be doing the 40th anniversary reminiscing about the Apollo, because it gives you a lot of information about it. And then once we get through that, we're going to come back, and then we're going to go to the 50th anniversary interview that we had with Samantha Martin. So, Jennifer, are we ready? Roll the tape.
It was a concern internationally as well as nationally that the first men on the moon might be exposed to some pathogens, some germs that don't exist on Earth, and that once on Earth might propagate and cause an epidemic. Very low probability, but high cost. And so a very elaborate procedure was developed to deal with such a contingency. All astronauts and all of the equipment that came back from the moon would be isolated biologically from the rest of the human race and the ecosystem as thoroughly as possible from the time they were recovered until a reasonable incubation period was passed. Apollo 11, since it was the first lunar landing, was probably the most elaborate of the procedures to prevent the spread of moon germs. The mobile quarantine facility, there were actually 4 of them that were built to be used in subsequent Apollo missions, but the one, actually number 3, was used for Apollo 11, is a modified Airstream vacation trailer, about 35 feet long. It looks like a standard vacation trailer did at the time, shiny aluminum, but it was specially provided with air filtration devices, ways to contain all of the human waste and all of the water that was used during the time they were on there. All of the materials, the moon samples that were recovered from the spacecraft were brought on board. It was basically a home, a vacation home. It had a living room, it had a sleeping area, and it had a kitchen area, and it had a bathroom with a shower. All of the water from the showers and from the toilets were maintained in tanks so that they weren't released into the environment. Inside the mobile quarantine facility, there were 5 men, the 3 astronauts, the doctor, and a technician. The technician then had the job of going through the tunnel and recovering all of the lunar samples, rocks, and materials brought back from the moon, including the film. And then everything was all buttoned up in the mobile quarantine facility, specially designed to keep any of the waste products, air, or anything else that was infected by the astronauts or exposed to the astronaut from getting outside. The problem of protecting the crew from any moon germs was especially acute in Apollo 11 because President Nixon was aboard the aircraft carrier waiting to greet them, but he was obviously kept very far away, actually in the captain's area, until everything was buttoned up. After everything was buttoned up, he then came down and greeted the astronauts through the window.
She said, my name is Samantha Martin, and I am the archivist and historian for Airstream. And yes, it is the dream job. So when I got to thinking about what I wanted to present on for Doswell, I thought with the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 lunar landing, that Airstream's involvement with that historic mission and the mobile quarantine facility would be the perfect topic. So that's what we're really going to dive into today and tell you about how that happened and what happened and kind of where they are now. All right? All right. So during the 1960s, as NASA was preparing to send astronauts to the moon, there was this sort of developing concern about the threat of unknown lunar pathogens. The fear was that, potentially astronauts could encounter some sort of bacteria on the moon and then bring it back to Earth and expose everyone else, leading to an outbreak of some sort of moon disease. It sounds kind of crazy, but it's the unknown. And so the threat wasn't considered all that great, but it was enough to take precaution. And so out of that, there was an agency developed called the Interagency Committee on Bat Contamination, or thankfully the ICBC for short. And that was a group of various individuals from the National Academy of Sciences, U.S. Public Health Service, USDA, and the U.S. Department of Interior, and they served sort of as an advisory board for NASA, because ultimately it would be NASA's responsibility to sort of find the safest way to contain this threat. And so their main goals were to protect public health, agriculture, and other terrestrial resources. And then the other benefit of this sort of contamination was that it would protect the integrity of the lunar samples that were being brought back.
Now, that was Samantha Martin of Airstream USA. She is the archivist and historian and works out there in Jackson Center, Ohio. And she was at the Wally Byam WBCCI. I'm just going to forget it. Yeah. WBCCI, the International Airstream Rally out there in Doswell, Virginia, where we were this past weekend. And we got to see her talk. We actually filmed her entire presentation, and we're actually editing that together so that we can put her slides in there, and it will be actually a coherent, happy interview. So that's why you kind of look at the rough cut there, and we just wanted to give you a little taste of some of the information that you're going to get from that. And I think it was a very, very good presentation that she put on, and the crowd seemed to love what she did. So it's going to be, I think, a very well appreciated video when we get it out there. But you're going to have to give me, because I couldn't get all of the slides from her because she's still actually at Doswell, Virginia. So she has to head back to the office, and then she's going to email. So she said Tuesday she'll get me the slides so that we can put that whole thing together, and we'll get it out to you so you can see the whole interview, or the whole presentation, I should say. And that will be coming up hopefully by the end of next week. We'll have that ready to go. So it is 8:38. We've had already a rock and rolling kind of time here at the show because we keep going off air. And if you're with us right now, this is Conversations at the Helm. I'm Captain Christopher German, and we have been watching the Airstream commemoration of the Apollo moon landing quarantine facilities that Airstream built for NASA when the astronauts were coming back from the moon, and they apparently did not get sick, and so they scrapped them after the fourth one, supposedly. And so, it was a small little part of history that Airstream was there, but these are indelibly marked into the U.S. fabric of history now, because Airstream is a beloved company here. But we're not always all about Airstreams, and we have some plans coming up in the near future where we're going to be talking about other brands and other things. But since we're still in Airstream International Rally Week, we will stick with Airstreams this week, and we do hope all of you Airstream enthusiasts out there are enjoying the pictures that we have and the stories that we have to tell from the International Airstream Rally, which this year was in Virginia. Next year, guess where it's going to be? It's going to be in Colorado. And I said it right, didn't I, Jennifer? Colorado, not Colorado. Colorado is where they're going to be having it, and we are planning on being there next year. But in the coming months, we have some other plans where we're going to be heading to the Annapolis Sailboat Show and to Hershey, Pennsylvania for the largest RV show in the country at Hershey, PA. But we're working with Airstreams today. So, any questions, concerns, thoughts about that, please message us on Facebook, and we'll be happy to try and hunt down everything you can. We got some amazing access to the Airstream world. We managed to hear from the president of Airstream. We also heard from a lot of the employees of Airstream, and we know all the insides and outsides about the 5 rivet certification. And speaking of the 5 rivet certification, our sponsor, Airstream of Chicago, is our sponsor for this show, and they've been our sponsor for the whole weekend long, and they have been phenomenally helpful to us. And you can get them at www.airstream.com. airstreamofchicago.com. And if you're looking for any of the styles of Airstreams, and what they're doing apparently, we saw this with Justin's presentation, is they're streamlining the lines of the Bambi and the Caravelle, and they're going to just have 6 variations of those instead of all the different things that they do. They're going to streamline that, and they're also going to make dealers be exclusive for Airstream, because they think they should have a great pride in the product that they sell, and they should have their wagon, so to speak, hitched to the Airstream brand. So you see places like that certain Virginia-based Airstream dealers / Winnebago / every other damn thing that's out there in terms of RVs that are all parked in a giant lot that take up 3/4 of a mile on I-95. That place there, I think, is going to have to change the way they represent the Airstream brand, because Airstream wants to be, and you can't really blame them. I mean, you don't go to the prom with 3 different girls, do you? You don't expect that, my wife's eyebrows went up on that one. But yeah, I mean, Airstream wants to go home who she came to the dance with, and you better kiss her goodnight too. These are ladies that we're dealing with here. Respect them, love them. I'm a big fan of what Airstream's doing. I'm sure the dealers are going to say, hey, we like our multi-revenue streams and whatnot. But Airstream is a brand above itself, So I think I'm a big fan of what Airstream's doing. So that's my editorial on the whole thing. You can also check out the whole video. We've got that posted up on Facebook and on YouTube, I believe, of the entire presentation made by the president and CEO of Airstream. And then while you're up there, you might also want to check out the National Park Director's speech, because that was also a very well-received speech that we got there. And unfortunately, I think some things... Acting National Park Service Director Dan Smith's speech. He is the National Park Acting Director, because we can't seem to figure out how to give people real jobs in this government anymore. But I don't want to editorialize about the government. That's not the purpose of this channel. I'm just going to be talking about the things that I'm supposed to be talking about. So go check out Dan Smith's speech up on there on YouTube and Facebook, and then also Justin, what's Justin's last name again? Humphreys, Justin Humphreys, the CEO of Airstream. He was speaking out there. But ironically, Justin and what's the second in command that he had with him? His name Lenny. Justin and Lenny. Let's call him that. Razzo. Neither one of them own Airstreams. They get a company Airstream that they get to use, but they don't own Airstreams. And did you also know this other fun factoid that we talked with Dale Schwamborn told us last week, is that Wally Byam, owner, designer, a mastermind behind the Airstream brand, never owned an Airstream. He could never afford to buy an Airstream. So that's why I made the little editorial note of the $244,000 van that they have there. And it was a beautiful van. Tommy Bahama edition Airstream van is absolutely, it's top notch. It was butter, absolute butter. But it is not in the price range of the average American. And we were talking about what would you do with an Airstream like that. It's not like it's good for a weekend with the 5 kids and the dog. And it'd probably be good for just like, a couple of guys, maybe 3 or 4 guys, if they're not going to sleep in the thing and they're going to get a hotel room, but to go tailgating with, and get box seats at Giant Stadium and drive from Westchester down to the Meadowlands and bring your little RV there, and that van could be useful for that, and they wouldn't mind spending $245,000 for that, I imagine. But it's not necessarily the perfect item for the working man like me. I'm a working stiff, and I'm trying not to work too hard. That's why I'm going into television now. So with that being said, I have to watch my time. We're coming up on quarter of the hour. When we come back from the break, I'm going to tell you the big announcement that I have for the Great Loop. If you haven't heard about the Great Loop television show, it's a television show that is going to take one lucky couple, put them aboard a 42-foot sailboat, and sail them around the Great Loop of the eastern United States. I'll tell you all about it when we come back. But before we go anywhere, let's hear these wonderful messages from these wonderful sponsors that keep our show on air. Jennifer, please play our kind and generous sponsors ads so that they continue to sponsor us and continue to support us and keep us on the air. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.
Do they still make those? Is it us? Can we tow it? Park it? Live in it? Where would we sleep? where would we go? Could we do this? Stop wondering. Start wandering. Airstream. Take the first step today.
Do you use a generator on a regular basis? Do you have trouble starting it up, pouring the fuel in, getting the thing going? Well, if you do, we have the solution for you. Introducing Car Generator. That is, the car generator which produces the power from your car with the simple hookup of your battery, and it will only use the fuel in your car to get it going. It weighs just 16 pounds, and it is ready to go when you are, whenever you need to have electricity power to your trailer, to your RV, to your camping site, to your home, whatever. If the storms blow, if the floods come, if natural disasters strike, you are ready to go with the Car Generator. All you do is simply plug it into your car, and as long as your car has gas, you have power on the road and on the go. Don't get caught out in the cold. Call 800-750-4660 and order your car generator today, or go to cargenerator.com and order yours today. Hanging meat in your tent? Well, this isn't going to help you with that, but what it will do is it will make you more comfortable, whether you're camping, at the beach, on the road, or on the go. This is something that is going to make everybody in your tent feel a lot better and sleep better in the hot days of summer. So order yours today and save $200 with the code EXPLORE200 only at the Charted Life Television Network's Odd G's shop. That's www.thechartedlife.net/Odd G's. And we're back. I'm Captain Christopher German. This is Conversations at the Helm, and this is the Charted Life Television Network. We just got a message from Wes Sanders in the break. If you're out there, Wes Sanders. He says that he's planning a canoe trip, and he's finding this stuff very interesting. Wes, I didn't have enough time to read your entire message during the break, but I will when we get off the air. But continue to watch, and thank you for being part of this, because we definitely love people communicating with us on Facebook. And as always, Wes, we'll do something to thank you. Maybe we can get you a free something in the mail if you give us an email. Come communicate with us by email. Send us something. Send us your address. We'll send you something because we definitely appreciate you being part of this. So we are ready to come up with the big announcement, I think, if you would like to. Would you like to hear about it? Yeah? Jennifer's here's something. We don't have the dogs with us right now, so Jennifer is stepping in for Buxton to bark at things when, Is somebody outside?
Would you like to stay on the air?
I would like to stay. Love you. So this big announcement we have coming up. The Great Loop is a television show that we're planning that we just got a call from some folks over at Dash TV, and I think they may be trying to take it and go with it to their network as well, and we're going to be on multiple networks with this television, so we thought we better put a stake in the ground before long and tell people how to do this thing, because there's a lot of people that say, I'm going to send a video, but there's not a lot of people that are actually sending the videos yet. Now, the deal is, if you send the videos to us, we will put them up on our channel. And when you get put up on our channel, the one that gets the most videos, or the top 5 that get the most views on our channel, are going to be the ones we select. So you want to get those videos to us ASAP, because the sooner you're up there, the more views you're going to get. That's the way it all works. So, with that being said, I have a piece that I did, and I'd love to share it with you. Jennifer, roll the tape. Hey there, this is Captain Christopher German coming to you from the Charted Life Studios in Morehead City, North Carolina, part of the Charted Life Television Network, and I'm here to talk to you about the Great Loop 2020. That is a reality television show that we're going to be putting out across the internet, sponsored by Nautic Ed. We are going to be getting one lucky couple a chance to sail the Eastern Great Loop of the United States of America. And it's all the way around the Great Lakes, down to Florida, up through the Mississippi, and everywhere in between. And the idea of that is I'm going to teach you to sail. Me personally, I am a licensed captain with 30 plus years of sailing and 20 plus years of being a certified instructor, and I'm going to teach you to sail, and I'm going to teach you how to take care of your sailboat. I'm going to teach you all about that, and at the end of it all, once we've paid the bills on this thing and it's ready to go, this boat, the 42-foot Endeavor, is going to be yours. I'm going to give this boat to you, and you can sail off to your merry way. And to commemorate all of this, we're going to be creating a YouTube channel for you so that when you're done with that, you can go sail off into the sunset and be YouTube stars. That's the whole point of all this thing. And we are going to do this all live on camera, and we're announcing the winner of this in October. Now, there's a chance we might do it as late as Halloween. We might do it even before that at the Annapolis Sailboat Show. Somewhere in there we're going to announce the winners, but it's not really important when we're going to announce the winners, because here's how we're going to decide who wins the deal. You send us your 2 to 3 minute videos. Has to be a video. This is television after all, and we can't be doing words and all kinds of stuff like that. We need to have a video of you. We're going to screen test you on there. Send us your video of why you and your partner want to do the Great Loop. And when we get that, we will put that up on our channel, and people will view your video. And the one that gets the most views of all the videos that are submitted, the one with the most views, is going to be decided in part. The top 5 people, top 5 couples that are on that video, that sent us their videos, they're going to be judged by the public. And of those 5 people, one of those is going to be selected to be the lucky couple that will win. So that's how the selection process is going to work. So get your videos in as soon as possible, because if you get them in now, you'll get more views. That's how it all works. So you can send them to info@thechartedlife.net, or set your YouTube channel up right now and share your YouTube link with us and tell us why you want to be on the Great Loop. That's fine with me as well. I'm Captain Christopher German. This is the Charted Life Television Network, and send us your videos, 2 to 3 minutes. Send them to us ASAP so we can get them up on our channel and get them up on YouTube and get the world deciding who is going to be the star of the Great Loop 2020. It's going to air on all kinds of different television channels, I think. It's going to go out around the world. It's going to be a big, big thing. And from the response we're getting thus far, I think this is going to be a winner. So send us your videos, and I will put them up on our television channel, and we will start the Great Loop 2020 contest to end in October. And after that, you're going to move down at Beaufort, North Carolina. We're going to start working on the boat. We're going to teach you to sail, and from there, we are going to get ready to set you off so that in the springtime, you are ready to go, and you are going to start sailing on the Great Loop when we begin filming this thing. And, well, we'll see what happens. That's television history, I think. I'm Captain Christopher German. This is the Charted Life Television Network. I want to put you on the air. Send us your videos for the Great Loop 2020. Thank you for watching. Oh, we're back. What did you think of that? Okay, so that is what we're doing, okay? We are having ourselves a grand old contest, a GOC, as they say, and we're going to have a contest of the viewership. So the more videos we get in there, the better chance you're going to be, you know, part of that little pack. And we hope lots of people are going to sign up for this, because it'd be nice to have 30 or 40 people to select, or couples, 30, 40 couples to select from. But, you know, we need at least 5. So send your videos in. And like I said in the video there and before, get them to us ASAP. Every day that passes when you haven't set your video is one less day you have to garner the views that you need to garner to be able to be selected, because it's going to be the top 5 viewers are the people we're going to be the people we decide to do it. Now there's other things. Is there people that can take the time off? Is there people that are fully committed to this? Are there people that are physically capable of doing this? There's going to be other factors that really determine who gets to do this. This is not just viewers. But the basic side of this thing, the starter point we're going to get this thing is how many views can you get on your YouTube channel or our channel or all that kinds of stuff. So set your YouTube channel up right now and start getting more people paying attention. Get your Patreon account going right now, because we're going to ask you to do that once you get set up anyway. And the winner of this, I'm not kidding you, I have a 42-foot sailboat. We're going to repair this thing, and you get to have it. Okay, that's the deal. I'm willing to give you a sailboat when you win this thing. I will give you my sailboat. I will teach you to sail it. I will give you all the tools that I can give you to get around the Great Loop successfully. I will teach you everything that I know, and I've been doing it a long time. I'm a pretty darn good sailing teacher. I might be a Mets television guy, but I'm an amazing sailing instructor, and I will teach you to sail if you don't know how to sail. So come on now, send us your videos. info@thechartedlife.net is where you should send them, or set up your YouTube channel and just send us the link. That would be fine too, but no essays. You can't write me a letter and tell me why you want to be on television. Come on, be honest with me. Did you really think I was going to say yes to sending me a letter of why you should be on television? People on television can't read. Why are we? You're not going to write a letter to me. I can't read. That's why there's notes all over the place and hieroglyphs that my wife leaves for me, because I'm not a reader. Send me a video, and I will get you on the air, and I'll make you famous. I'll do my best anyway. So, Jennifer, it is now 8:57. I think we should conclude our broadcast day. You, the viewer, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being part of the Charted Life family. To our newest people, Free and Simple, you're up on the channel right now. Thank you guys for being part of it. Sailing Rhapsody, keep sending us those videos. You're up on our channel right now. Sailing Miss Lone Star, and now known as Goes, the artist formerly known as Sailing Miss Lone Star and Go See, you're up on the channel right now. So check out our channel and all the cool broadcasters that are submitting content up there. Even the premium content that's coming from the Krabby Captain and the Sunny Sailor that you can only get access to with membership at the Charted Life Yacht and Motor Club, which also includes access to 900 yacht clubs and all the free sailing lessons you can handle. I'm Captain Christopher German. This is the Charted Life Television Network, and you have been watching Conversations at the Helm. Without further ado, let me close the day. Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on Sunday at 8 for the rebroadcast, where we won't be chopping in and out of Facebook all the time. Thanks for watching.
Do they still make those? Is it us? Can we tow it, park it, live in it? Where would we sleep? Where would we go? Could we do this? Stop wondering. Start wandering. Airstream. Take the first step today.
Do you use a generator on a regular basis? Do you have trouble starting it up, pouring the fuel in, getting the thing going? Well, if you do, we have the solution for you. Introducing Car Generator. That is, the car generator which produces the power from your car with the simple hookup of your battery, and it will only use the fuel in your car to get it going. It weighs just 16 pounds, and it is ready to go when you are, whenever you need to have electricity powered to your trailer, to your RV, to your camping site, to your home, whatever. If the storms blow, if the floods come, if natural disasters strike, you are ready to go with the Car Generator. All you do is simply plug it into your car, and as long as your car has gas, you have power on the road and on the go.
And let's get away from it all. Let's take a trip and a trailer. No need to come back at all. Let's take a powder for Boston or Chowder, and let's get away from it all.